Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. GnP, and welcome back to Let's Play Undertale. Last time, we fought Metaton for like 2 seconds. And this time, we're going into Asgore's castle. Now, one thing to note is that you might notice here that my item setup is a little bit different. We got Dimensional Box B. We got this stuff in here. And then we got Dimensional Box A. You might notice a few extra items, a few items moved around. This is because I actually had some recording problems the first time going through this episode. And that was bad. And then I had to replay the entire game up to this point. So that wasn't fun. But let's just hope that that doesn't happen again. And move on with our lives. But yeah, because of the fact that this is going to be a repeat playthrough, there are going to be a few differences than what a first playthrough would be like, but I'll note what they are. The next episode will actually be the initial recording of it, because I fixed the recording problem for the second episode that I recorded after it, but not this one. But yeah, as you can see here, we have an encounter, but there's no actual fight. It's just some froggets telling us a story. Yes, this home, it looks very familiar, although it is a little bit more monochrome than normal. And apparently, somebody else is using fire magic around here. Ah, I see. Somebody isn't so good at making butterscotch pie. Or snail pie, apparently. Oh, this room has 2 beds now. We got the heart-shaped locket. And the worn dagger. Gives us 15 defense. It says, best friends forever. Perfect for cutting plants and vines, huh? Well, that might be useful. Yeah, sure, I'll keep the abandoned queech in my inventory there. In fact, you know what? I'll keep the butterscotch pie in my inventory as well. At this point, all we really have in our boxes are all of our weapons and all of our, armor throughout the game. It'll be important later. Kind of. You know, this is the first time that we've really seen Mold Small talk. Otherwise, they've always just sort of made little sounds. Despite everything, it's still you. I see. Well, I get the feeling it won't be a nice day for much longer, unfortunately. Mr. Dad Guy. Yeah, I really love the music in this area. In fact, just this entire section of the game as a whole is really awesome. So, chances are, I'm going to be quiet for a while and just let y'all absorb the scene, as it were. Sans. I did. Yep, that's gonna happen. I see. Well, I haven't earned any of those. Well, of course. Execution points. That's some pretty intense stuff right there. I see. So you're not just shouting about, the feeling. Level of violence. Well, my level of violence is 1, actually. You start out with 1 love, notably. You can't go below that. So I guess it sort of represents the fact that, as the player, even though you might never really hurt anyone, you always have the potential to have some violence within you. And we utilized determination to do that. I only did that against Undyne, so... That smile was more of a trolley smile in that particular scenario, though. But yeah, it does make sense. Truly a lose-lose situation. Well, fortunately you aren't me. Absolutely not. I had to replay the game! That means a lot. Well, this is only happening because this is a replay of the game. A lot of characters will react as if they already know you whenever you're replaying the game. Alright, Sans, what do you want me to do? Oh. Oh, definitely. Well, this was something that I was wanting to show off anyway. I just sort of forgot to do it the first time, honestly. So, this is a good time to do it now. I'm going to turn off the game and turn it back on, and let's see what happens. Alright, we're back. Let's see what happens now. Hey, Sans, what's up? I did. Indeed I do, Sans. Yeah, I definitely did say that. Oh, Sans. Oh, the secret code word. Well, let's turn the game off and turn it back on again. Alright, so we're back again. Again! Let's see what Sans has to say this time. Indeed, I am the legendary Fart Master. Oh, oh man, we like rose through the ranks super fast. The key was already on our keychain. Well, we'll look at that later. For now, we have things to do, but trust me, we'll get a chance to use that one day. It'll come back, we'll come back to it. But for now, we have an Asgore to deal with. Also, if we go down this way, we have quite the stairway into something of a basement, where we see a bunch of coffins. GnP! It's me! Also, if you recognize the colors of those hearts on the coffins, then you've remembered colors that I've told you to remember. Except I didn't actually ever tell you to remember yellow, but I mean, you know, whatever. You should remember yellow, by the way. Is it him? Well, it's certainly the guy that we see on the game over screen. Yeah, it's probably him. With that kind of reaction. I do know how it is, actually. It's alright, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I know. Oh boy, guys. It's a throne. It's another throne. I wonder whose throne that could be. Yeah, if your dentist is a giant goat person who will kill you. I don't think anybody could be, man. Let's look at our items real quick. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we have everything that we need. It's time, guys. For now, we don't. Yep, this is it, Asgore. It's time. About as ready as I'll ever be. That is a trident. And that's the mercy button that he just destroyed. So guys, this is Asgore. Let's talk to him. Well, no, first we need to check him. 80 attack, 80 defense. Much like the first boss we fought. Or rather, pacified. Wow, that was a terrible dodge. Let's talk to him. Yep, his hands are trembling, guys. I don't think he wants to fight us either. And we're down to 1 HP. So let's use one of these real quick. This is a new type of attack. You gotta be outside the range of the exclamation point. His breathing gets funny. So yeah, that's an attack where he'll switch between blue and orange attacks that attack the entire screen at once. He will telegraph the pattern that he'll use. Yes, by talking to him enough, we can't get him to stop fighting, but we can get him to be quite a bit weaker. Alright, talking won't do any more good, guys. Unfortunately, even in the pacifist run, there's one point where you need to fight. And this is it. We've gained no love, we've gained no execution points, so this isn't our preferred method of getting things done. But we have an ace up our sleeve. We have the power of Pi! The smell reminded Asgore of something. His attack and defense go down once more. He's as weak as he can be now. I'm Mr. GnP, so I mean obviously I was going to use Pi to maximum effect. And that's it. That is the use for Pi in this game. As you can see, his attacks are a lot weaker now. Notably, even though a lot of his fireballs are larger than Toriel's were, they are quite a bit easier to dodge most of the time. They move in more of pattern-based movements, and Toriel's attacks tended to bounce off the sides of the boxes, too. Also, as the battle goes on, the attacks will become harder to dodge, things will move faster. Notably, his blue and orange attack he'll swing his trident way faster as time goes on, making it very difficult to tell when you need to stay still and when you need to be moving. Bring a lot of health items, equip the best armor possible, which, I mean, they basically give you. Those are the heart locket and the knife, so that's not exactly difficult to do. He keeps doing it this way. He can basically interchange orange and blue to any degree. He can even just do one type of attack over and over again. Like, he could just do a series of blue swings if he wanted to, but he's not doing that, so that's something. Let's go ahead and, let's use the astronaut food. The astronaut food is a food item that I never actually gained on screen, but you find it in the junkyard by checking some of the trash. Yeah, notably, the game goes into something of a serious mode during this battle, where a lot of items that would have extra effects or silly names no longer have those effects or names. For example, the hot dogs and the hot cats. Normally, whenever you eat those, they'll make barking or meowing noises. But in serious mode, they don't do that. You just eat them. And yeah, that's just one name. All of your armor also changes names because usually the armor names are a little bit silly. There we go. I'm really sad that I lost that recording because I had a really good dodge of that attack where he was going super fast and switching constantly. But, no dice. Audio issues, guys. Audio issues. Anyway, we're nearly done here. Asgore's HP is getting pretty low. And that's it. And now we're about to see the biggest change that will happen because of me replaying the game instead of this being my first time fighting him. You know, whenever I began this adventure, I said that I had to get home. I had people that cared about me, but it's not worth this. It would never be worth this. Well, technically I'd be alive, but I wouldn't be living after doing what I would have to do. Flowy! Flowy! And now we get to where things will differ. Normally the game would crash right there, and then things would happen. What things would happen? Well, you'll get to see next time. Until then, I've been Mr. GnP. Goodbye.